It says it's streaming. See if I get any notifications here. Everything's frozen. Interesting.
Fuck.
You got the black lung, you think?
Oh God, no. I hope not.
Working in those coal mines all those years. Nothing yet. Let's see.
Well, what sort of technical difficulties are being thrown at you this time?
Oh, it says I'm streaming.
It says to me. It says on the top of my thing you are.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't see anything popping up over here. Peculiar.
Most peculiar. I can't say that word.
That looks like we're streaming. Peculiar.
Like most peculiar. I can't say that. I just hear myself. That's great.
Just heard yourself being all.
I just try to say the word peculiar. I can't.
Peculiar. Then it echoes in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, everyone in the world. It's the Arty 84 show live here, episode 233. You're gonna have to forgive the voice. It is a bit on the rough side.
Yes.
And of course, always the Adam.
Hello.
How is the how's your betting going so far? UConn's up.
I haven't touched anything. I haven't touched anything. I'm staying.
Michigan State just took the lead for the first time. They're up by 3, second half. So,
well, it's a shame, Arty, because it might not matter if the world ends in a few hours. You know.
Yeah. Would you like to talk about this?
I would love to talk about this dude.
What the hell's this guy's name? I forget.
I don't know. I didn't look him up. You said you did. I just read what he was predicting that today on March 23rd the world would end.
Yes. And, his name is the something time traveler on
yes.
The timid time. Oh, let's see. Actually, I can find it right here because I was obsessed with him all day today, and I was like doing research of him. And he goes to this guy's TikTok, and basically it's just him. It doesn't even talk. It's just video of like things that could happen. He is the Radiant Time Traveler on TikTok, and his real name is Eno Ellerick.
So we don't see him. We don't know what he looks like.
I have no idea what he looks like. I tried Googling him. I couldn't find him. And he has all these wild predictions. One being today was going to be the end of the world, where 8,000 people are going to survive.
Yeah, an alien species is going to wipe us out today, but 8,000 of us are to survive because a survivor whose race got wiped out by that alien species is going to come and save us.
Right. So the 8,000 chosen ones were going to be chosen. Say, maybe we are the chosen ones. Perhaps. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is what happens.
The whole world, you and me being that 8,000 people out of a population of billions, I think we have a better shot to win the lottery.
Well, I am watching a basketball game right now, and there's a bunch of people there. So it would be a little odd unless the aliens are fucking with us and they're putting like they're just re-airing basketball games and stuff. So it looks like things are still going as regular, you know.
He's apparently made predictions before too. He deletes them when they don't come true. That's what I heard. But
guys, there's a lot of deleting.
Yeah, sooner or later though, he's gonna hit one just by the amount of predictions this guy makes, and then people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, he's like Nostradamus."
There was one. It was he talked about today being the end of the world. He talked about in October a Spirit Air flight will crash into the Atlantic. He talked about a 9.6 multitude earthquake happening, a tsunami on the West Coast taking out San Francisco. This is all happening this year in 2020. So good to look forward to.
I think I've always, for some reason, prophesized the decade of the 2040s. That's what I've always prophesized.
Okay.
In my mind, I don't know why, but if you look at the numbers and the things that have happened, things usually happen. There's usually something that's like something that's very notable usually and about every 20 years.
Okay.
You know, you had most of World War II was in the late 40s, 39 to 45. Yep. Vietnam, parts were in the 50s and parts were in the 70s, but it was all the 60s. That's another 40 years.
Yep.
80s, you had the AIDS became a big thing.
Yep.
right? 2000, you had the rise of terrorism and 9/11,
Yep.
right? And then 2020, COVID.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, I guess we break it down like that. Makes sense.
So that means 2040s. I've always said 2040s, just kind of based on that. But
yeah, it's true. So, what do you think's going to happen? You going to make a prediction?
I don't think. I'm not thinking like mass extinction of the human race, but I think that we're due to get our wings clipped. Definitely. I mean, you know what it would take to have a mass extinction of the entire human race? It would take quite a bit. Even in Astro, I think we would find a way to. I mean, like I said, the population would take a catastrophic hit. I think it would be going back to sticks and stones. You know what I mean? But like, the world as we know it ending, I could see that happening.
You think even with the technology that we have, we'll still have a, will something still happen where like it will be the end of the world? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we would just be able to build it back faster because we would have some kind of know-how. But I think it could still all get wiped out and need like 50 years to recover.
And we have to start from scratch type of thing.
Yeah.
Hey, what did your boy Rich say about the over-unders for this round?
He didn't say anything. I actually know what I was pulling in the parking garage when they started talking about that. I know last round. It's funny because the unders that I picked all didn't hit, and unders still dominated ridiculously.
Yeah, right. They did. I'm looking at a game right now. It's 10 minutes left, 60-59. So that's roughly 119 points right there. Yeah. And so I'm doing some quick math in my head. And for the over-under for that game is 160. So that would mean they would have to score 40 more points in 10 minutes. That's 20 points a game. See, but then when you go overtime, everything gets fucked. You almost guarantee it.
If it goes overtime, you're 100% screwed.
So, and this game is super close. It could go overtime. Like the UConn game, on the other hand, right now, 46-30. That's like 76 points, and their over under is 150. So, and the first half is about to be over. So, that one's probably going to go under.
UConn, Arkansas.
Yeah, I think that's going to be under 150 points. And you know what? I'm even going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to bet $1.55 because I hate having change in my account.
Well, it's at 148.5, right?
Yeah. I'm going to bet.
You know what? I'm going to join you, buddy.
I'll bet $1.50.
You and I can ride or die together for this.
There you go.
Let's do that. $1. Let's do it.
Because, and this is my perception on it, UConn is a very disciplined team. So, I mean, they're leading pretty good right now. They're the type of team that will drain the clock and not.
That'll win 86 cents.
I think they'll spend it nothing. You know, a win's a win.
That's true. I mean,
listen,
I'd rather
like, you could be like Eric and throwing $50-$60 at it, and then wondering why you're only up $20 after a week. You know what I mean?
If I bet $100 for them to win, I'll win $3.
Yeah, you see those odds? It's like, it's a negative.
Minus 2,800. Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's a game that's pretty much. I think I'm gonna say that game is done. The K-State and Michigan State game is going to be a close one, and for the sake of my bracket, I would like Kansas State to win. But for the sake of like a freebie I did today for like a parlay, it wasn't really a freebie. It was like a bonus, enough bonus. I need Michigan, but
you obviously need Tennessee to keep winning because you're winning on your bracket. So you need Tennessee to keep winning, and you also need the big one that will affect you tomorrow and me is the Xavier Texas game is a big deal for both you and me.
Right, because you have Texas going too, right?
No, I have Xavier.
Okay, I have Texas. So now here's the thing. I have them, and obviously it goes by points. So each round you win, each game is worth more points than the round prior to that. So I could win it all without even winning the championship at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
But I think the championship game is worth more points than a lot of the other games.
They go. So round one's 1, round 2's 2, round 3 is. So this round's going to be 4. This weekend's games are going to be 8. And then the final 4 is going to be 16. And then the final 2 is 32 points if you win. So
like if Tennessee doesn't make it to the championship, you could be in some trouble.
But if they make it to the final 4 and I have a more than a 32-point lead on everyone already, then I automatically win. So
I don't understand any of that. I just know that I have I'm right behind you, even though I'm 55%. I'm right behind you, and points still available. I don't understand it, but
well, because it goes by what you have left and what made it. So, like for example, if you picked, say I picked Tennessee all the way to the end, right? So each round Tennessee wins. I won 1 point with Tennessee so far. I won 2 points with Tennessee so far. So that's 3 points total. If I win tonight, that's another 4 points. So I have 7 points for Tennessee. Now, say the team you picked to go to the Final Four, right? Yeah. Lost in the first round. Your available points, DK
that part,
right? So that's why a lot of people had a lot of upsets. Like a lot of those teams that kind of got knocked out that they had going pretty far into it.
Because every round from that point on, that team is now missing. So you lost those points. You missed
those available points. Yeah. It's so much easier to have the computer do it. And like they figure it out for you. So that's the easiest way to do it. And they just still tally up the points. And, so you could I could have half as many right as you and still could win because the ones I picked right made it all the way to the end. And the ones you had picked did not. Even what I'm saying? So it's just the way the cookie crumbles. But what is it? What's the pool? $140 we get? Is it 6 of us? 7 of us?
I have no idea.
7 of us at $20 a pop, so that's $140. So the winner takes $140. So you win 120, which is not bad. Yep. Tax-free, motherfucker. Woo! Right. Unless they're watching the show, and then the IRS goes,
Uncle Sam wants you.
I hear you want $120. I'd be like, how about no?
Damn it, Sam.
I'm just gonna go to the strip club and launder it.
You start smelling panties and laundry it. Yeah.
It's like casinos and strip clubs, best place to launder money.
I can see that.
But when we're gonna get to a point where strip clubs no longer take money.
Yeah, like it's a card. Like you put money on a card. And
like arcades don't take money anymore. Like we were just at an arcade 2 weekends ago, and it was an old arcade at a bowling alley, and you had to put everything on a card.
Yo, I was at Dave and Buster's a few weeks ago. It's the same thing. Yeah, you put money in a card. Yeah.
So the days of like quarters and shit don't exist anymore.
Or tokens.
Tokens, right? So, holy cow! I hope I make it. Really pushing through here. This voice, the allergies are killing me. And then I got like this, like the air is so dry. And then last 2 nights screaming at the bar because it was fucking loud, yelling at people. It's just my voice is basically shot, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It gives me a deep, sexy.
You give me that Barry White voice going on, right?
Hey, ladies, how you doing? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't do it. I'm too tired right now. Just as I sit here and drink my water.
Mm-hmm. Right. My water. It's a non-drinking day.
It's not Friday or Saturday. So although Wednesday, I had call it 1 drink Wednesday. So
1 drink Wednesday. At least you discipline yourself. I had a desire today to go into the fridge at work and get a Dr. Pepper, but I fought it. I fought off. I go, I haven't drank soda and since January 1st, like Pepsi or anything like that. So I'm not going to start today. So
I feel like those cans don't count. Those cans are like this big. You can drink it on like 3 sips.
My grandmother buys Bud Light in cans those size.
I didn't even know they made them in that size.
Yeah, I think the only time I've ever seen them was in Florida. But you can get their 8-ounce Bud Lights. You can literally crush one and no problem at all. Like you can. Yeah. You feel like a giant when you hold on to it. You literally it's the size of like a V8 can of Bud Light. It's amazing.
I don't know, maybe if I was weaning, or maybe I want the antioxidants and I don't really want that much alcohol, I guess. Right. I don't know.
I can't finish a whole can. I just like a taste sometimes. Okay. So I like that's like the time, I probably think I told you the story. The first time I ever seen the mini Coronas, I was in Phoenix, and I went to the store real quick and I grabbed the 6-pack, not even paying attention. And I get back to my hotel room and I go to pull the bottle out of the bag, and I'm like, I give it a double look. I'm like, did this fucking thing small? And I looked at like 7.5 ounce Coronas instead of the 12 ounces.
Oh, those are the ones they put in the Corona Ritas.
Yeah, right? Exactly. And I was like, I'd never seen them before to this point. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, you could crush a 6-pack in no time.
Which brings me to my next thing. There's not that many beers that have cocktails, are there? There's not that many beer cocktails. The Corona Rita's one. What else is there?
There's a place in Montreal I went to. It was called the Three Brewers. It's like a kind of a chain up in Canada, and they made their own beers. They made a darker light and an amber, and they used to have beer cocktails, which they would make. So they would mix them with certain like make it a spritzer, or they mix it with like a juice, or they mix it with like another booze.
Yeah,
a few combinations. I gotta tell you, the Corona Reader is the most disgusting thing.
It's not that great, but there's not that many out there.
No, and it's a reason for that. You shouldn't be mixing beer with anything. It's like
no,
it's especially another alcohol. Like you can get like the prosecco readers, so it's like wine on top of a margarita. Like we just ask them to get a hangover.
Well, you heard what the kids are doing now, right? It's called a Borg.
No, what is that?
You haven't heard about this? It's been sending kids to the emergency room all over the city. It's called a Borg, short for. Hold on, let me pull it up. So, oh god, kids are so stupid.
Damn kids these days.
Yeah, it happened during St. Patrick's Day too. Yeah, it started on TikTok, of course, and it's called. I'm trying to figure what it stands for. Blackout Rage Gallon, right? Okay. So you take like a gallon jug, right, and you fill it basically with like electrolytes, vodka. What's in a Borg? Okay, a mixture of water, alcohol, sweet flavorings, and liquid IV or Pedialyte.
So it's like a kind of like a Four Loko, almost like a homemade Four Loko.
Kind of, you're not feeling without the caffeine, but you're not feeling how much you're really drinking because it has electrolytes and stuff in it. So you're getting fucking plastered. And remember, you're walking around with a gallon jug, right? So you're not really. It's bad. It's a bad idea for a lot of people.
It sounds like a good idea, minus the fact that you put in a fucking gallon jug.
Yeah, like look it up when you're done. Yeah.
Maybe if you had some discipline and you put it in a maybe a 12-ounce bottle or a 20-ounce bottle, maybe you wouldn't die. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the measuring is gonna fuck you. Yeah, exactly what it is. Yeah, water, alcohol, sweet flavorings, and some hangover remedy like liquid IV or Pedialyte. Yeah. But like blackout, it's the name like that. Blackout Rage Gallon. Yeah, I want to get into that. You know.
Yeah, that sounds kind of messed up.
Oh yeah, kids have been getting sent to the hospital constantly. Over St. Patrick's Day, a bunch of Boston kids got sent to the hospital.
Yeah, it makes sense. You know, kids trying new things. You know, because that's what kids do, right? They do stupid things. Yeah. And they get the stomach pumped like Alanis Morissette.
I should have got my stomach pumped once, but I didn't.
Yeah. You know, Pete Thompson again.
Stupid. Just being a stupid teenager, you know how it is.
Aren't we all? Oh, what am I doing here? I don't need.
I don't know. What are you doing over there?
No, did something just pop up on you?
No.
I'm trying to share something. Oh yes, there it is. Okay. Where the hell is it? Dude. No, I can't find it. I have this thing I want to show you. It's whacking my head. Let's see.
I need to get like one of those. I don't know. You probably don't have one, but you got a lot of random shit. So maybe you do. I'll ask. You know those things that like people put in their hands and they squeeze them. You see guitar players have them. It just straightens their fingers. You know,
yeah. I actually have one of those. Yeah, it's like
you fucking do.
Somewhere.
Do you?
In the basement somewhere. Yeah.
I was all right. Can I borrow at some point? I need to like strengthen my wrists. I need I hate to say this because it makes me try to sound like I'm cool, but it has nothing to do with that. So my arms are getting. Oh God, I feel like an asshole saying this. My arms are getting bigger than when I lift and what my wrists can handle.
Okay.
So I'm getting like pain in my wrists when I lift. So I need to strengthen my wrists more. And no, jerking off won't do it. It's not enough. So those work your wrists too, along with your fingers and your grip.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see what we got.
All right. So what am I sharing with you? No, I can't.
Why do I look like completely fucing high on that? What do you? Why do it?
That's last week. So
gross.
The fucking heck out of it. I'm a fucking idiot. So there's this commercial that I came across, right? It's the most fucked up commercial ever. Well, first of all, let's talk about Regina, Canada. Are you familiar with what's going on in Regina?
I am not. Fill me in.
So they have a new marketing campaign to get people for tours up in Regina, right? It's in Saskatchewan, right? And Regina sounds like vagina, right?
Since it sounds like a pizza place too.
Right. So Regina is trying to. Actually, it's not Regina. I'm sorry. It's actually pronounced Regina. So Regina is trying to play off how it sounds like vagina, and it says it's basically saying, "Come to Regina. It's a warm, cozy place." Is their slogan?
Is that going to piss off the fajita people? Because that sounds like vaginas.
Well, it pissed off Canadians because it said it was dirty. Because they apparently have no sense of humor.
Everyone's offended about everything now.
It's messed up, man. We live in a world of people being offended by everything.
Yeah, wait till a war breaks out. That shit's going to change real fast.
They'll still be offended. They'll be offended by war.
They'll be offended. They got to go fight the war.
No one's going to be fighting. Well, that's the sad part. You're going to be able to find someone's going to be able to fight. These kids, you think these kids are going to fight these wars? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Right, let me find this thing.
So you're trying to find this commercial.
This commercial is pretty bad.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you want to go toe to toe with me in weird commercials. I could dig up some really weird fucking commercials. I'm pretty good at that. I got some. Oof. Wow.
Let's see. Let me make this
fucking tax robot. I don't know if you remember that commercial.
Tax robot. I don't know if I remember that one.
It was like during the Super Bowl, and I'm pretty sure it only aired once for obvious reasons. It's a creepy ass commercial.
Let's see. All right, let me try sharing this again with you. Sorry, we're just working on some twerks here. Let's see. All right. Do you see a guy?
I see an African American gentleman.
All right, this is what we're gonna watch.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just trying to be nice.
A little choppy.
So the poor girl's balloon stuck on a light post,
Okay.
right?
There we go.
So he climbs the white post.
I wish I had that that kind of
So the guy's being a nice guy, right? He's going and climbing the light post. He's making sure she's okay. He gets the balloon for her, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Gives it to her.
What?
Super racist. He's like
he's just trying to be nice.
Now he walks home with the balloon.
He's sad.
Guy was just trying to be a good guy, right? He's been doing this all the time, apparently, grabbing balloons for people. Now watch the end. He lays in bed on a fucking toothbrush. Wait, he turns into toothpaste.
Appearances can be deceiving. It's true.
So it's the saying, just because he's a big dude who may not.
Yeah, you had me until the toothbrush part. It was very it looked like it was going somewhere kind of cool. And then that just kind of throws you for a complete loop. Yeah.
I had to watch it 4 times because I didn't realize he was on a toothbrush before it zooms and he turns into toothpaste. So it's basically saying that black toothpaste isn't it's better than what it appears to be.
Yeah, who gets black toothpaste? It looks like shit. Like literally, it looks like shit.
I don't know what country this commercial is from. Oh, it's from Thailand.
I was gonna say it sounded very Asian.
So it's a 2000 Asian. These Asians. And how many guys look like him in Thailand?
Right? Not many. I bet you there's like 3.
And he's probably 1.5 feet taller than most of the people there too. Like I was on I think I seen it on TikTok today. It came up randomly on TikTok, and I go, I got to look up this commercial. So I watched the full entire thing, and I was like, yes, I'm on TikTok because I want the Chinese to steal my information. Well, I want to be one of them in case something goes down. I'll be like, I'm a TikToker too. I can TikTok like the best of them.
You can't play sound on that?
Did you hear the sound?
No.
Oh, you did not. I could hear it. That's where the sound didn't go through.
I mean, I could tell what was going on. Though.
You didn't really miss much because it was just sad music playing, and there was a voiceover in Asian, I guess, in Thailand. What's Thai? Thai, I guess that's what you speak in Thailand, right? I'm a Thai guy.
What I think, if you look up TurboTax Robo Child, TurboTax 1 word space Robo Child 1 word. It's 30. It's about it's how many seconds long is it? It's 46 seconds. The commercial. Okay. It should be right at the top.
TurboTax
space Robo ROBO Child.
Let's see, Robo. There we go. Second search.
It's like 40. It's like 46 seconds long.
Oh yeah. There we go. I got ready. Let's see.
All right, check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear that. I can hear that.
All right. Let's see. I'll share it with everyone, so everyone else in there.
This commercial fucking freaked me out. Just.
All right, let's see.
I know they're going for funny, but it's weird.
RoboChild. Hey, buddy.
Can you hear it?
What do you want to do when you grow up?
I would like to be a TurboTax Live CPA.
It's odd.
Don't you want to be something else?
Yeah, RoboChild, you could be anything.
But Papa, I want to help people get their best possible refund.
That's creepy.
All right, let's just break it, okay? RoboChild, all TurboTax Live CPAs are human beings with real emotions. I'm sorry, you're never going to be emotionally complex enough for that job.
Is that true, Papa?
Yeah.
I am sad.
See what I mean?
Still perfecting emotion.
TurboTax Live. Now it's CPAs.
Fucking weird. Like,
That's
I remember that aired during the Super Bowl, and I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's
I am sad.
creepy as all fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. It's weird. Like, you can even, like, the way commercials have changed over the years, too, are freaking crazy, too. They're not like, I don't know. I was watching something. I forget what it was. And it was like they were showing commercials from like the 90s and how you could even do some of these commercials these days because they're so like off colored and like risque. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They weren't even that bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird baby commercials. Like there was a PlayStation commercial from the 2000s that was really fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. Like when I see that, I'm like, someone had to sit in a room. A bunch of people sat in a room, and we're like, "What do you got?" And they're like, "Oh, I don't know. Let's do this." And everyone had to agree to that. It's never just one person. Like it's a group. Then it gets tested, and they're like, "Oh, that sounds like a good idea." Like they're having a problem now with Kia because their logo, it looks like KN, not KIA. So people have been Googling Google searches like KN cars is actually a thing, and that there is no KN. It's Kia. You know?
I did that. So first time I noticed it was probably like I don't know 4 or 5 months ago. And I was driving behind one. I was like, KN. I go, and it looked like an electric car. I go, is this a new electric car I haven't heard about? And I'm like, this is interesting. I couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, I never heard of it. And I'm like, and then I seen another one. I thought it was like a weird European car that was just happened to be driving down 95. Then I seen another one, and then another one, and then I seen a Kia commercial, and they had that symbol, and I was like, oh, it's a fucking Kia.
Yeah, KIA, but I don't see it either. It looks like KN.
Yeah, the I is a part of the N. Like it's stupid.
Yeah,
like,
someone got paid millions of dollars to come up with that logo, and you would think they would have tested that. Like, dude, what does this look like, KA to you? You know?
Maybe there's a language barrier because a Kia is I think a Japanese car. So maybe we not familiar with the Roman numeral. Roman.
On another level, the Martin Luther King statue. It's like, hey, from this angle, does that look like a hog?
It looked like someone holding a penis.
It's just that one angle, though. Right. And the person who took the photo to put that in the newspaper knew what they were doing. It's just that one angle. It looks normal from any other angle. It's that one fucking angle, though.
Weird. It's a weird statue. Isn't it weird? Like, why would you have like? I get the big picture of it, but if you don't know the big picture, you just like walk by it and you're like, what is this? Why 2 arms? Like you couldn't think of anything better, right? Like you know what it is? It's someone trying to be fucking artsy. That's what it is. Someone think they're smarter than everyone else. That's all it is at the end of the day. They're artsy. They have this I'm smarter than you. If you can't understand it, then I guess I'm with you.
What's going to be even funnier about it when it's covered in white bird shit all the time? That's going to make it even better.
The tip. It's like, wow, look at that. I guess he got excited. What birds keep shitting on it? It's like it looks like a rock, like egg rock on Lynn Beach. That one rock that's out there. They call it egg rock. It's always white because the birds shit in it. Yeah. So I'm surprised statue shitting isn't a bigger problem in this country with birds.
It is on the infrastructure like bridges because it actually over time corrodes them.
Yeah, for sure. That's why they put those little spikes on those things so it doesn't like break down. Like it's all very.
So they don't nest. So they don't nest there.
Yeah, nest. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You ever get shit on?
Yeah, I got shit on. I remember, and then I got COVID. Remember, I got shit on at work. Remember, a bird crapped on me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's supposed to be good luck.
Yeah. Good luck to getting COVID. So
Yeah.
basically, he said to you, "Go fuck yourself." Yeah. Well, the best time I ever got shit on, me and Sue were in New York City, and we were like taking a bus home that afternoon, but so we had some time to kill. So we went to the Seinfeld restaurant, like the outside. And I remember standing across the street from it, taking a picture. And all of a sudden, it was the middle of July too. I just felt this warmness on the back of my neck and go down my shirt. And it felt like someone spit on me.
Yeah.
Someone just fucking spit on me from like the building I'm standing under. And I'm like, that's fucking weird. And then I'm like, well, maybe like the air conditioner was dripping or something like that. I go, Sue, do you see something on my back? And she's like, oh my God. And she started dry heaving. It was so much bird shit. Like, so much, it was like, and it went on my neck and it went into the collar of my t-shirt. Like, no, like you get a ribbed t-shirt and then all the back. And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? So there was like a coffee shop right there. So she ran in and grabbed napkins and she like wiped it off. And I'm like, I can't walk around with this. So I had to go to a drugstore, like a Dwayne Reed, and buy a white tee, similar to when we were in Jacksonville and I bought a white tee.
So one bird did all of this?
It was disastrous. So I took the t-shirt off and called it a day, threw it away and put the new t-shirt on after I we went for a drink to a bar and I went in there and I gotta go to the bathroom. I took this t-shirt off and I scrubbed my body. It was nasty. It was like white and green and worms were in it. It was like the bird must have just had Thanksgiving dinner and just decided it was
It's a big ass bird. It was like a fucking pelican.
It must have been like a fucking seagull or something like that sitting on the top, man. It was nasty. It was like, all I could think was maybe a mother was trying to regurgitate food and she missed the bird's mouth and hit it and just fell because it was still like wormies and it was nasty. It was disgusting. It was, it felt like a loogie. It felt like someone just a big, warm loogie hits the back of your neck and just rolls fucking down.
It squirms its way down your spine.
And then one time at work, we were walking to 7-Eleven and a bird shit on my foot. I had sandals on and it was like right above the door of the 7-Eleven. And he shit. And I just remember looking down at my foot and I was covered with bird shit. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. It happens to the best of us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was like, what the fuck's that noise? I'm like, hearing this like rumble noise. It sounds like a helicopter.
What is it?
Helicopters. I feel like I'm in Goodfellas. It's the dryer in the bathroom next to the office.
Wow. A little paranoid. What's happening? Is the world ending?
Helicopter's been chasing me all day.
What's happening?
It's happening again.
Henry Hill.
Basically. I don't know what. My Henry, he was in the room and all of a sudden he's like, I gotta go. And he left. Apparently we're boring him. He wasn't as excited.
Yeah, you're not giving him attention.
He was playing with Legos and then he bounced. I guess better things to do, I guess, than to sit here and listen to his dad and his friend just bullshitting about whatever.
So we get like about a little minute left and Kansas City State's up by 5.
You seen that?
Kansas State's up by 5.
Bet the over. I don't think it's going to hit the over because doing math real quick, that's only 155 points and they need 10 more points in 2 minutes. I don't think it's going to happen. Fucking always the under. It sounds like the under. It sounds like that's the magical term right there, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, unfortunately, with my football, I can't get TBS. For some reason, TBS isn't offered in that package, which is weird, right?
Huh.
So I can't get TBS or TNN, which is
there any TNA?
TNA. Yeah, I get TNA in Spanish too.
Oh, it's locked out now. They locked it out.
Today, yeah.
Yeah, they're right.
Oh, it's a minute left.
Oh wait, no, it's no. Oh, the spread's 3.5.
So you can bet the money line or the spread.
Yeah, you can still bet spread the money line. It's 3.5. I'm not touching anything.
No, I wouldn't touch 3.5.
Now UConn, they're in the second. They just started the second. They got 17 minutes left. About. So.
Well, minute left. It's a 4-point game.
Dude, there's no way that's going over the Arkansas UConn game. There's no way.
I don't think so. No, like
what's 50? What's 56 plus 33?
89 right now.
89. They're in the second. The under is 152.
Yeah. And like I said, UConn's a very disciplined team. If they go up if they stay up like this, they're gonna just drain the clock. You're gonna watch this. I'm watching it right now. The kid's just gonna literally let that shot clock go right down to nothing. kill the time and then don't try to shoot a layup like he's doing right
Yeah.
now. They're not like they're not like Alabama that just shoots threes like crazy for no reason. And like that's why like Alabama was so favored because they win a lot of games. And the reason they do is because they live and die by the 3-pointer.
Yeah.
They're literally shooting threes like crazy. And like there was a game, it was either the first round or the second round where the other team came close, and it was because they were missing their threes and they just stopped shooting threes. Like they're playing like an NBA game, you know what I mean? Now this is going to be difficult. So the winner of the Michigan State, Kansas State plays Tennessee, or the winner of the Tennessee Florida international game on Saturday. But even though Tennessee was ranked higher than Kansas State's a decent team. So, but Tennessee has a better defense. So that's what I'm banking on, defense. Because as we all know, defenses win championships, right, Adam?
They do.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. There's always that occasional fluke. Yeah.
Like the Super Bowl that the Pats played the Phillies, the Eagles, and they just both teams scored 52 points each.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know, there was absolutely zero defense during that game. So
well, and there was for the Falcons when the Patriots roared back, down. The defense just shit the bed and gave up. Yeah, I'm not taking the under now. I was going to take the under for the UConn Arkansas, but now it's just plummeting. The under is just plummeting. It's not worth touching now.
I think Vegas knows that this game's gonna, but yeah, I don't think I'm hitting my over on the first one, but it's okay. Maybe I don't know. They're down 2 with 20 seconds left. Who has the ball? Kansas State missed a 3-pointer and Michigan rebounded. Ooh, this could be interesting. So this could go overtime.
UConn's annihilating. The over under is 22.5 points now. UConn's 59-33. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
So Michigan has the ball, 20 seconds left, down by 2, and they call the timeout. So it could go overtime. Overtime would be good for me, but I think I'd prefer at the end of the day. Let's see, that just Kansas State just wins and makes me feel a little better about the first game. I think I'm going to win the UConn game. I feel pretty confident about that.
Same.
So I don't have to worry about too much until tonight.
Oh, you mean your bracket? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't either. UConn. I have UConn. So.
Yeah, no, UConn just hit another 3. UConn's almost up 20. They're up 25 points right now. So they might hit the over just because of UConn hitting all these points,
Yeah, so
basketball is a tricky thing to score. It's just I don't know. It's just very, basketball is.
It's very fluky. It can be very fluky for sure.
If it's an all about who's hot too, like you can tune in for the last 2 minutes of the game. That's all you need to see. If it's a close game, it's going to be good. If it's a blowout, then you know the answer, So it's like you really don't got to do too much work.
I feel like a long time ago, the unwritten rule was first team to 100 points usually wins. Now, I feel like that's not the case anymore.
Yeah, now almost like every game, a team goes to 100 points.
Yeah.
This is a 3-pointer. Everyone shoots the threes now. And there's like, like in baseball, if you're up by like 10 runs, you're not stealing bases, or you know what I mean? Like the unwritten rules, like
you're just padding your stats. Yeah.
Game's already won. You're just kind of trying to get through it. Like basketball, they don't give a fuck. You could be up by 30. They're still trading threes on you, make you look like an asshole, So it's like,
it's true.
Kind of fucked up. All right, now Michigan. All right, Michigan has the ball. 5 seconds left. I can't watch it live. All I can see is like 5 seconds left. They have the ball. Oh, they tied it up.
Oh boy.
Oh, we might be going overtime. Let's see. 5 seconds left. K-State has the ball. So, he didn't foul.
1 second.
Wait, 1 second. Yeah, it's going overtime. That's good for me because that means I'm going to hit the over on that one. So I need the over and I need Case because that's at 64 points right now. All I need is 5 more points though to win because I did at 68.5. So I need.
We're in like 82 cents, right?
Yeah, you go. Hey, 82 cents is 82 cents, right? That's what they say.
It's true.
This might be the first overtime game, I think, right? So far,
I think it is. Yeah.
It's a nerve-wracking one though, because I think our office is split pretty much of Michigan State and Kansas State for moving on to the next round. So this could be.
I don't have either of them actually.
You don't?
No, I didn't have either of them. I don't think in my bracket.
So the guys they played, you had picked, and they lost.
This has nothing to do with me. Yeah.
Awesome. You're just an innocent bystander in a world of mystery. And,
Am I Michigan State? Marquette. I had Marquette beating them,
okay.
and I didn't. So this does not affect me.
I had Vermont beating Marquette because I was really trying to outsmart everyone with that one. That was a fucking. It should have been an extra point. I don't know what the fuck happened with that one. That should have been a point that I lost out on. But you can't pick a perfect bracket every year. If you could, then you might be like Biff Tanner and be able to have a time machine and go in time. Or like our friend, the time traveler from the year 2175. And maybe he has a perfect bracket. Wouldn't that be obvious though? If you like, say you were a time traveler and you went back to like now, right? And you submitted a perfect bracket. Wouldn't people be suspicious of you?
No, they're not going to. They might. No, who's going to suspect you're a time traveler?
I would instantaneously assume the person's a time traveler.
I would just say that person got extremely lucky. I mean, what are the odds of winning a perfect bracket? What are the odds of winning the lottery? Probably close to the same.
Probably have a bad chance to win the lottery, I would think.
Well, it depends on the pot. Well,
Right.
that shit doesn't matter.
It is also very the chances are very crazy, but I would immediately accuse the person of being a time traveler.
I think it's a great accusation. I'd be flattered.
I'd be like, you're a time traveler. And they'll see what they say. If they say, no, I'm not, I go, okay, well, how'd you pick a perfect bracket? Because I was lucky. So you told me you predicted a 15 seed was going to make it to the fourth round. You're that fucking lucky. I go, you're a fucking time traveler. And I'm calling the FBI right now until you tell me how you time travel. And then I'll tie the guy up in my basement, right, to a lolly column and keep him there with like nothing but water and crackers until he tells me how he time travels. And then every day just beat him with a rubber hose until he told me how he time traveled.
That's some very specific details, my friend. Yeah. Maybe you know a time traveler. No, I would assume that they probably filled out like 50 brackets and that one just hit.
Yeah. I almost did 2 for the office. I almost submitted another one, threw another $20 in the game. Kind of like hedged my bet a little bit,
Yeah.
I do that just because I feel like a winner. All right, we're in overtime. I need 3 more points to hit the over. They have 4 minutes to do so, and I think I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, they're going to do it. I don't even think it's a question.
Hashtag winning. My first win of the day. I laid off Czechoslovakian table tennis today. I fought my temptations because at the end of the day yesterday, I bet on. I did like 10 or 15 bets over the course of 5 matches, and I think I made 79 cents. That was a big wash. I thought I had a pat. And then I was just watching it and I was just getting into it like crazy. I was like, all right, no, I think I got a patent here. And then when I figured out, I thought I had a patent, the patent got totally destroyed.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-522-4700. Yeah.
You're betting on Czechoslovakian table tennis at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
That is the real number too, by the way. I'm being serious. Gambling can be serious. It ruins families. It can. It's funny because you hear all these things like, oh, gambling, and then like think of the guy who like put his house up for a mortgage, or like alcohol commercials, like it ruined my family. My wife divorced me. You don't see that. I
mean, how easy would it be for you to bet to max out a credit card and put it all on like a pitch, like a strike or a ball?
You could do that you could probably do that in like 5 minutes, not even.
You could probably do it in probably 60 seconds. Because if you have a credit card hooked up to your DraftKings account, you can literally just say $10,000, boom, into my account, bet $10,000 on a strike. You're either gonna make 20,000, become home with 20, or you're gonna lose it.
Some people love that rush. I personally don't like losing money that I worked hard for.
Yeah, that's why I hate gambling. That's why I bet $1 because it's just a rough Russia. It's like you're just dipping your toe.
Yeah,
it's like betting crazy money is like having sex with no condom in the 80s. With strange people you don't know. Like that's fucking wild.
Well, funny you mentioned that. I was watching this documentary on the box. Do you remember Tommy Morrison, who's a white boxer? He's probably one of the last white heavyweight champions. He's in Rocky V, I think.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Well, this guy's a straight guy who got you know how we've talked about how hard it is for a straight male to get HIV. It's possible, but it's a lot more difficult. And when I hear about what this guy, he died of it, he died of AIDS, he got HIV. And when I hear about how he got it, I'm like, yeah, that tracks. So I guess this guy used to like just love to fuck. Like he never wore a condom. He would give girls anal. He would bang them on their periods. Like he was an animal. Did not give a fuck, right? Yeah. And like I guess he banged some stripper whose ex-boyfriend was like a closet homosexual, and he got it from her.
Oh,
he like banged her when she was on her period. Like, yeah,
that would do it. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, because that's like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's because a lot of straight people that got it in the 80s were drug users, and even to this day, most of them are straight and you have HIV. You're getting it from you sharing needles and shit, or like, prior to like 1984, if you had a blood transfusion, right?
That sucks. That's horrible. Yeah,
a tennis player got a blood transfusion and got AIDS. Because they didn't know.
That's horrible, man.
That's the shit back then. Like they didn't know, But yeah, it's crazy how like if you like go back and watch documentaries from when like HIV and AIDS first came out, how it was like almost like it was a death sentence if you had it, but like they made it sound like it was so easy to catch and get, right? I mean, like then as years go on, even like it's like when we were younger, like in our 20s. If you did research and stuff like that, they kind of played it off like you could still easily get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now we're at the point where they have a cure, essentially. I guess it's a cure. They can make it so like if you have AIDS, I think you're screwed. I think you could still live with it, but I think it's a lot harder. But if you get tested for HIV, I think there's a really good chance you could survive forever.
Yeah, they can keep the numbers down.
I mean, Magic Johnson got super, super lucky because he had money. I mean, if he didn't have money, he was a goner. He was just a guy off the street. That guy would have not a fucking chance in hell. But he was able to use his money, I guess, to.
Well, there's different strands of the HIV virus too. Kind of like how COVID, there's different strands of it. Some of them are a lot more attack, and some of them aren't. I mean, it's all around bad for you. Obviously, it'll eventually kill you because your cells, you're not regenerating them. What you have is in your body is what you have in your body. Once they die off, they're dead completely. So
I worked with a guy because it eliminates your T cells. I worked with a guy who had he had a rare disease. It was the reverse issue. We had too many white blood cells and it was killing his healthy red cells.
Oh, shit. They're turning on each other. That's fucked.
So he was a manager at the restaurant. And for like a year and a half, this guy was sick as a dog. He couldn't figure out why he was weak. Couldn't figure out why he was sick. He had all these issues. He went to like 4 different doctors. They couldn't figure it out. They were like, we just can't understand why, like what's happening. So the white blood cells, for a little history, for a little science, kills diseases. It protects your blood. It's like the defense mechanism. But if you have too many of them, it starts looking for shit to kill. So it starts killing healthy red cells.
Yeah, I can't pronounce what it's called. I found it. For short, it's called like HLH. It's like hemopathotic lymphoid lysotis.
Fucked up. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I don't think you can see it on my phone. No, not with Nicholas Cage.
A little bit. Oh, yeah, it's a very long word. And it's messed up because the guy, he had to go to a specialist somewhere, and they figured it out, and they're like, holy shit. And it's actually very easy to treat, I guess. You just basically, you have to do like, what do you say? You have to take some kind of medication, but you have to just get blood, just donate blood all the time.
Oh, that's good.
Just
to kind of get them out of your system.
Yeah. Okay. And the body would just like kind of rebuild, and it kind of holds it back a little bit. But yeah, it's fucked up. I remember him telling you, he's like, he goes, the best way to explain it, it's reverse HIV. I'm like, wow. Like, so you get it by giving oral? Like, I was a little confused. I was like,
yeah, it's a confusing way to describe it.
Like, all right, like, okay, we're just doing the opposite day here. So
yeah,
this game's fucking close. A minute and a half left, tied 92-92.
Well, if you can find that finger strengthening thing for me, if you remember, let me.
I'll look this weekend. It's in one of the boxes from when we moved. If I still have it, it's got to be somewhere. It looked like a little fucking clampy thing with a big.
Yes.
Yeah. And I forgot what I got it for. I got it for. was it used for like maybe it was a clamp for like the dumbbells, maybe for my old like weights that clamped on so the shit.
Maybe.
Basically the same principle. It was like
Yeah.
almost like a fucking potato chip clip. You know what I mean? Like, but opposite, because you want. No, yeah, it would be like a potato chip clip. Yeah,
Like reverse AIDS, you know?
reverse age. I'm gonna say if you take anything away from the show today, the toothbrush commercial where the black guy turns into toothpaste, or reverse AIDS. Oh, and the hotline if you have a gambling problem, you want to call.
Yes.
You don't ruin your family.
It will, could.
How pissed off you think your wife would be if you bet away your mortgage.
Well, here's the thing. When we go to the Derby, I'm willing to bet you're going to see the same thing that I saw at the end of the Belmont Stakes, which was you're going to look at the faces of the people that lost big.
Yeah.
And with any luck, you're going to see the faces of also the wives of some of the guys who lost big. And they're going to fucking look at them like they just like their life is over. That's the best part.
If you were a divorce lawyer, you probably want to go to the Derby with some business cards and just hand them out as you like. You
It's
see
a
that?
great idea.
Give it to the girls. Be like, hey, listen, you look like you're gonna need my help soon. So, you know,
You look like you might need an attorney.
like, it doesn't look like you have much to split up, but you got look at this over there, just in case.
Yeah.
You can call me anytime you want. In fact, we have a bus that holds another 30 people that we're not using. Come on the bus.
There you go. Yeah, more merrier.
Maybe you could just pretend you're a divorce lawyer and just walk around and be, oh, I'm a divorce lawyer. And give out fake business cards and say you used to play minor league baseball for like the Sea Dogs. Really work up a story, you know what I mean? And then kidnap someone in time in your basement and beat them with a hose like the time traveler. Do you think we would run into a time traveler at the Derby? That'd be fucking crazy.
I mean, maybe you never know.
Do you think like this is wild? Think about this, right? Do you think the horses that run in the Derby, right, potentially time traveling horses?
You can't rule it out because who knows what the future holds? Maybe horses get smarter and this horse is playing dumb, like it's living with these horses, you know?
Like, yeah, like you never know. Maybe in year 2145, the horses run the world and the humans are getting ridden. Maybe they're watching us race the horses.
This would be a great conversation if I was stoned right now. It really would be.
So we're in Florida last week, and so we're at the baseball game, and you know how baseball games are, and everyone just chit chatting in the section. So we had all these people around us. I actually knew the guy who was sitting behind us. This guy Doug. So
wow.
Yeah, we just coincidentally had the same section, and I've known him for 15 years, but I've never met him in person before. It's the first time I met him in person. So,
Well, then how'd you know it was him?
Because we chit chat on Facebook all the time, and he's like, "Oh, you going to Florida?" I'm like, "Yeah." Every year we try to meet up, and we always miss each other. So,
Oh, cool.
I'm like, "Oh," he's like, "I'm going to that game too," and I go, "That's where I'm sitting." Yada yada yada. And he's in the same section that I was sitting, and oh, that's not good. Hold on, real quick. 43 seconds left. Michigan State's down by 2, and they fouled him shooting a 3. So he's shooting 3 on the free throw line right now. But anyway, so this older guy was sitting behind me, and he's like looking at the kids and talking about the kids and everything. He's like, he goes, "You know what's wild?" And I go, "What?" He's like, "Your daughter will see the year 2100." And I was like, "Wow, I never thought about that."
Hopefully, yeah.
Right? He's like,
She'd be like 70.
70 something years old, right? And I go, "Oh shit!" I go, "That's kind of weird." I go, "I never thought about that."
We won't.
Maybe we'll become superhumans. And he goes, "Do you know that 50% of 5-year-olds will live over 100 years old?" Fucking head exploded. And I'm trying to say 50% of 5.
I don't know where he got that number.
I could be probably making this shit up, but
Yeah.
he goes 50% of the 5-year-olds that are alive now will make it to 100 years old. It's fucking wild. So in
Yeah.
100 years from now, it's gonna be a bunch of 5-year-olds running around.
I got no comment.
Yeah, I like that math. Yeah, no, it's a wild thing. Oh, yep, I must have won the over because my account just went up.
There you go.
Oh, he missed the free throw. So the guy's shooting through. Oh, he was only shooting 2. Oh, Michigan. Well, no, but Kansas State has the ball. Come on, score cases. Kansas State, come on, baby. There, Kansas State's up by 1 with 17 seconds left. They're holding on to the ball right now. Oh, I think they're just passing around. They're gonna try and make them foul. All right, I think this might be good for me. Unless someone steals the ball in the next 10 seconds.
On that note,
I can't get in the show. Oh, yes. Why were you shooting? You missed the three. Oh, this is getting wild. No, Kansas has the ball. Nope, Kansas got the ball back.
can't send the ball back.
Are you watching it live or?
I'm just trying to add a little punch to the commentary.
No. It's like we're doing colored commentary, watching a one of those like tracker things for the score. You can actually see the video. All right. On that note, I'm gonna go and try to find some time travelers tonight.
All right, buddy, you do that.
And I'll let you know what happens tomorrow. Like, oh my God, my under might get thrown up.
Oh, won't.
Yeah, what I bet?
$1.
Yeah, but 145, right? Was that what I bet?
Something
Maybe.
like that.
We'll be all right.
I know, my friend.
Fucking, what do I bet? It was 7 seconds left. Now it's 17 seconds left. How does that happen? I have too much. I have like 9 TVs around me right now. I'm watching the basketball game here. I'm watching the hockey game here. I'm watching another hockey game over here. I'm watching this. This is what I'm watching.
That's too much stimuli. I know you watch it. Yeah, it's too much stimuli, man.
You know, worked up. Where's my Czechoslovakian table tennis when I need it? All right, you plugging anything? Anything you want to?
No, I'm good, man. I did start doing some editing the other day for the first time in a while.
I can't wait to see one of my subscriptions, the Whirlwind Potato, pops up.
Maybe.
Exhilarating. And you can get me on the Wicked Explorers, twexplorers.com. And we'll see you guys next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Toodaloo. Bye.